Any die rolled by you or an ally can be re-rolled, ignoring any penalty or disadvantage. Instead, roll 4 dice and choose the best result.
Quadruple advantage?
Hang on. Why is it breaking the fourth wall? Technically, this would be your character in the game rolling a die. Hey guys, I got Jack here today, and he's a little shorter than normal. Can you go max height though, just so you can be like sitting off the... This would have been really fun.
Hey guys.
I got my stone giant friend Jack.
Yes, hello. Biggest ordning supporter here.
Today we're going to be looking at some of the homebrew, some of the highest rated, some of the lowest rated, and that's it. We're going to just look at it and go, oh, that's interesting, that's funny. Maybe we'll use some of it for our games. Maybe we won't.
Jacob said he wasn't going to do any more of these videos, but I put my foot down and demanded that he do at least one more because I didn't get my chance. I didn't get my time in the spotlight. Yeah. Dungeon Delve is not enough. I need more attention. It's because I'm a Leo.
I figured today we could look at some spells.
That's great. I love spells.
We're gonna look at some of the lowest and the highest rated.
Did you ever do the spelling bee?
Yeah.
Did you ever like win it?
No, I practiced for it. I really wanted to do it. I practiced for it for like 6 months, and I got about 3 words in, and then I misspelled Nat or Nash.
Oh, Nash, like the gnashing of teeth.
Which has a G in it, and that really f***ed up 10-year-old me. Nash.
There is nothing more humiliating than spelling a word wrong at the spelling bee. Comment down below what the word you spelled wrong at the spelling bee is. What if there's a spell called Nash in here?
I'll quit. I'll quit.
It'll be my video after that.
We'll end the video, yeah. But before we do that, I want to give a big shout out to our sponsor. This video is sponsored by Raycon. Hey, Mother's Day is coming up, and if you're looking for a gift, Raycon has got you covered. What do I know about earbuds? Dude, I'm Jacob Buds. As you all know, I have the everyday earbuds that I use every day. I use them when I'm going to the grocery store, when I'm doing chores, when I'm writing, when I'm gaming, when I'm going to bed. I have these in my ears at all times, and it's really nice because they have an extremely long battery life, 32 hours. They also have active noise cancellation, which is really nice for the early mornings where I live because there's a lot of construction going on around where I live. But then when I have my Raycons in, I don't hear any of it, and they solve that problem. Speaking of battery life, Raycons have this quick charge function where 10 minutes of charging yields 90 minutes of use. Trust me, that's what I do. I forget to charge them and I go, oops, and then I put them on the charger and then they last all day. Also, multi-point connectivity is super nice because then I can be connected to 2 devices at once. So I can go phone and then laptop and then iPad, and my Raycons are like, whoa! Raycon also has a lot of other cool stuff on their site. I have this like multi-charge station that I have on my nightstand that I use every single night. It charges my watch and my phone and my Raycons. We also have this power bank that we got from Raycon because we're not super good at charging our phone, but this thing keeps so many of our devices alive. We move it around the house and charge whatever we need to charge. It has a USB 3 charger on it, and I have used it to charge controllers while I'm using them. That thing is so useful. So go to buyraycon.com/fireballs to get 20% off site-wide. All right. Time for the video. All right, so mind control we have looked at.
Okay, so we can't look at it again.
Acid nap, yes. This one I believe we have not.
Aasimar Wings.
Aasimar Wings.
It's a cantrip.
A cantrip.
Transmutation.
So it's no action.
No action.
It's a cantrip, no action. Touch.
Okay.
No components.
None.
Lasts an hour.
Wait, there's an asterisk. None, but there is a wing feather from any bird. It lasts an hour.
Yeah, what the
A cantrip that lasts an hour?
Large wings sprout from your back. Angelic if good alignment. Skeletal if evil.
What if you're neutral?
You don't get any.
No. You just get a fly speed?
Yep, that's what you centrists get.
Wow.
You gotta pick a side.
So true.
You gain a fly speed of 60 feet for the duration. After an hour, you must rest the wings. Okay, you fall if still aloft after 60 minutes.
Hey, hold on. You can cast this with higher level spell slots. Oh. You can cast it with a spell slot of 4th level or higher. You can target 1 additional creature for each slot level above 3rd. So my question here, I like the idea of a cantrip that you can spend spell slots on and it gets more powerful.
Oh, yeah, for
I
sure.
like that idea a lot.
So, I mean, the 3rd level
I was
going to
say, this is just the fly spell.
Yeah. What if the wing feather of a bird
it has to be the component. Boom. Super sleuths here at Arcane Arcade. Oh, this is an Arcane Arcade, is it?
You've been on Arcane
I'm sorry. That's the channel that I'm on.
You're allowed to be on the big channel now,
I
Jack.
made it,
Yay!
guys. God, I've put in my time. Finally earned enough Jacob bucks to make it on the main channel.
This is silly. This is literally. I think to me, this feels like somebody wanted to be an Azamar and have wings at first level, and then they made the cantrip. And that's what it is. And
Yeah,
they're
I mean, like,
damn, what
whatever.
if I could just like fly for like 60?
I'm pretty sure that the Azamar thing only gives you a 30-foot fly speed, though. Or you gain a fly speed equal to your walking speed. Correct me if I'm wrong. Skylar, correct me if I'm wrong.
But
Right there.
Yeah.
That's the real ruling that I forgot. Also, that's a dinosaur behind me.
Whoa.
Hell yeah.
So
Skylar, you get to pick the dinosaur.
these always feel like somebody was playing in a D&D game and they are trying to trick everyone into thinking this is something that's in the book. So they write this in. They're like, no, look, I have this cantrip. It's a real thing. I have it on my character sheet. I don't know. That's what they always give to.
I don't know. This feels, I feel like this is more of maybe like a hasty attempt of a GM to be like, okay, fine. You know when you're playing pretend as a kid, and it's like, I once got in a fight with a very good friend because we were playing Star Wars on the playground, and he wanted to be Han Solo, but he wanted to have a lightsaber, and I was not having it. I was like, Han Solo does not have a lightsaber.
Yeah.
You can't have a lightsaber. And then eventually, I gave in. I was like, fine, you can have a lightsaber. You know, like that's what this feels like.
Yeah.
It's like, fine, you get your lightsaber.
Fine, Han Solo can have a lightsaber.
Because at some point you just realize, man, it is not worth it to fight about this. This is stupid.
Yeah.
Fine, have wings. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
But you have to arrest them after 1 hour. If you cast it, they last for an hour. But then that second hour, no wings.
Nope.
No wings for you.
You only get them
Third
for
hour,
1 hour.
yes, wings.
It's really funny. You have to go like even or like odd.
Yeah,
hours.
every other hour. You have to drink a Red Bull. And
Sorry, guys.
That's my one note. The Red Bull has to be the
Yeah,
component.
exactly. It's like, sorry, guys. It's 5 p.m. I can't use them until 6.
I only get it even hours.
Yeah, Deathbolt. I don't remember
Is this one new?
I think so.
I mean, no,
2019.
it's not.
Well, let's.
I was in college when that one came out.
A lot of these are from 2018.
Damn. So that's nice to see that people have gotten better.
That's really good.
That implies that that we have only gone up from here.
Exactly. So this is Deathbolt.
All right.
It's a cantrip. It's no action. It's 100 feet.
I'm sorry, I read ahead.
So what could possibly be wrong with this spell, Jack? It's instantaneous. It's evocation.
Hey, Skylar, scroll down real quick.
The target takes 2,000 D20 necrotic damage.
Jacob, I want to see the numbers on this. Can we crunch the numbers on this, please? Yeah. Folks, here at Arcane Arcade. Why do I keep saying I'm just so used to being I'm so used to being on the redheaded stepchild channel. No offense to any redheaded stepchildren out there. I love all of you equally.
All right. You ready for the
2,000 D20. Let's go. Wait, hold on. Before we even look at it, let's make estimates.
It's probably going to be like.
Well, if the average roll on a D20 is like 11, right?
It's
10, 11?
11.
11D?
100 damage.
Yeah, I'm thinking 11. I'm thinking like 1138.
Okay.
That's the number I'm thinking.
And to be clear, this is a free action cantrip.
Oh yeah, no action required. You can do this as many times as you want.
We broke the app.
Oh no, too many D20s.
Hello. It did not like this.
It's called Deathbolt because it kills the dice roller.
Oh,
That's
this will destroy any dice calculator trying to
totally derail your game and do it. Oh my god.
It just
it killed it. Deathbolt got it.
Deathbolt killed the page. It can't be rolled. It's impossible to be rolled. It can't be done.
Hey, if any of you at home managed to roll 2,000 D20, drop a comment down below and tell us how many it was.
Okay, Bard, Cleric, Druid, Ranger, Sorcerer, Warlock, Wizard,
like
Elder,
every
Arcantrip,
spellcasting class.
Awesome.
That's crazy.
Incredible. All right, Dracolich.
A cantrip.
Another cantrip, 1 action, 30 feet, instantaneous.
Okay.
You summon a pet Dracolich. Okay.
I think I need a little more information on this one. That's my only note.
That's all it does, Jack. Okay, I've never seen this one.
Lucky Star?
Lucky Star.
Like the anime?
Yeah, I know what that is. It's a cantrip. It's one reaction, which you take when you or an ally roll a die.
Okay.
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 Unlimited range.
Unlimited?
Unlimited. No components. Instantaneous.
So you don't even
divination.
have to see a person.
No.
It could just happen.
It's just whenever you or an ally roll
So
a die.
if I'm on the other side of town and I'm rolling a die.
Lucky Star.
Oh my god, I get advantage all of a sudden.
Lucky Star. Any die rolled by you or an ally can be re-rolled, ignoring any penalty or disadvantage. Instead, roll 4 dice and choose the best result.
Quadruple advantage?
Hang on. Why is it breaking the fourth wall? Technically, this would be your character in the game rolling a die.
That's so. This is such a powerful cantrip on paper until you realize.
I'm gonna play 3 Dragon Ante.
Yeah, I'm gonna play
it.
Liar's Dice.
DM, I just took this new cantrip, Lucky Star. I'm gonna play Baldur's Bones, and I'm gonna be so awesome at it.
Oh my god!
It's so
You know what?
stupid.
You've seen through the meta. This has to be the application. That's so freaking funny.
Clearly, everybody else misunderstands. All right, look, I bet if we go into the comments,
us elite D&D scholars here at XP to level 3 university.
Of course.
Now that colleges, don't really need accreditation anymore.
No, I can do it.
And comment down below if you want us to send out your official degree. It's valid, use it on, put it on your resume.
We're very smart here at XP
both
to
of us
level
will
3.
sign it.
This is so overpowered that it can't even funny.
It can't even funny.
Giving any ally advantage times 3 is overpowered, but making it a beep cantrip.
All of these comments, by the way, scroll up. I know. How old is this spell? 2019. Go to the comments. Go to the comments. This is 3 years later. 4, 5 people are coming through time, and they're just assaulting this guy.
I unfortunately, that's probably my fault, but
This comment is so funny.
Wow, I totally didn't know that it was overpowered. Thank you for explaining this extremely obvious fact.
Damn.
And that's, I think that, oh yeah, no, that's not the OP.
It's not.
That's just some guy saying
I love
that.
this. It's silvery barbs, but better, and a cantrip.
Make it like 4th level.
2 week, add another dice roll. The cannibalistic is the kind of guy you want in your the kind of person you want in your D&D
I don't know
game.
why they think it's so overpowered. It's just rolling dice.
Literally, it doesn't.
Your character just rolls dice.
Yeah, this is rage bait. It has to be.
It's exactly. Okay.
They made this with the hopes that we would make this video right now. They've been waiting for 5 years, like Rose from Titanic.
And then now they're like, finally. And now they can throw it to sea and live peacefully.
Yeah, exactly. They're like Master Uguay. They're like, it is time.
They're like, they figure.
Skylar, make me disappear. Don't do that. Please don't make me disappear. I have a family.
That's stupid. Okay, Jack, I'm gonna let you pick the last lowest rated one here.
The last lowest rated one.
Out of this list here. I don't even know what the full one of this says.
I'm curious. Let's do that one.
Okay.
Agrion's Choice of Demise.
It's a ritual.
Oh, it's a ritual.
It's a ritual.
8th level spell, 1 action, but you can also cast it as a ritual.
Okay.
30 feet for the range and area. Vocal and somatic components. It lasts for 2 rounds.
Okay,
and it's
so
necromancy.
far, not bad.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Not-
I think it is interesting that they stipulate that it lasts for 2 rounds because I feel like usually the game will say like 1 minute or until you make a save or something. They usually don't specify by rounds, but this is very clear, I'd say, from a gameplay perspective.
A little Pathfinder-y.
A little bit.
A little Pathfinder-y.
You shout the command, word. Shout the command, word. And
Shout the command.
Word.
Word, dude.
And
or what if the command is word?
Word. Word. You shout the command word, and one creature of your choice within 30 feet of you makes a DC 18 Intelligence Arcana saving throw.
That's not a saving throw.
That's not a saving throw. That's an ability check.
You know what? It's interesting. I'll let them cook. That's a little interesting. Okay.
It's interesting that it stipulates that your spell save is not what's used here. It gives you a save instead.
Oh, okay.
That's interesting.
A little more of a magic item.
Yeah, honestly. If they succeed, they chose from one of the following effects. Take 5d8 psychic damage, be thrown 60 feet into the air, be poisoned for 5d4 hours, become incapacitated for 4d2 hours. Just make it 2d4. For 42 rounds. Be teleported to a random plane of existence.
Oh my god.
Or suffer the effects of the Gesh spell for 1d4 rounds. If they succeed by 5 or more, there is no effect. Freaking Pathfinder.
This is Pathfinder.
If they fail, I wouldn't be surprised if this is a Pathfinder spell. If they fail, they take 5d8 psychic damage and become incapacitated. If they fail by 5 or more. Oh, I'm sorry. They choose these if they succeed. This is Pathfinder.
Yeah, it's literally Pathfinder.
If they succeed by 5 or more, there is no effect. That's a critical success. If they fail, they take 5d8 psychic damage and become incapacitated. If they fail by 5 or more, they take 4d8 psychic damage, 4d8 necrotic damage, and are paralyzed from the waist down for 1d4 hours. I cast make paraplegic. That's crazy. Okay, first of all,
I cast.
First of all,
paralyzed dangle.
not my dangle, not my pangus. I feel like the optimal thing that the caster would want is for the person to succeed.
Yeah.
Because they like the person gets to choose which horrible thing happens to them.
Yeah.
If they fail, they just take damage and become incapacitated.
What the hell?
Like I feel like succeeding this is kind of worse. They get to choose their saw punishment.
They really do.
Yeah, your wizard at the table is like, I would like to play a game with the big bad. They succeed because they're smart, but they didn't succeed by 5 or more because you used a legendary resistance. That's not 5 or more. They just succeed.
Yeah, if you
so now he has to choose from any of these.
It is an 8th level spell.
I mean, yeah, but I don't know.
What? Okay, wait. But the fact that it's a ritual,
that's crazy.
10 minutes,
right?
you're like, hang on.
Hold that thought.
Hang on. You make a video, you're like, I want to play a game.
Yeah, Jesus. Oh my God, that's it. It has to be.
You're either going to be,
freaking
anime thrown upward into the air.
Jigsaw's choice of demise.
You're going to take poison damage in the corner for a few hours.
Yeah.
You're going to go to a random place so exists.
Imagine you send them to like heaven. They're like, oh, it's nice up here.
It's nice. And he's like, there's always a risk in my game.
It's like in Hamlet when like Hamlet's about to kill Claudius and he's like, it'll go to heaven. This is the send your mortal enemy to paradise choice. Like, what the
That'd be crazy.
That'd be crazy. Suggested edits for clarity.
You shout the command word, and one creature of your choice within 30 feet of you must make an... shut up. Whoa! Yes, an Arcana saving throw. If you increase the requirements to cast it, you could probably make it easier to understand. Like simplifying it to make it symmetrical. Blah, 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 blah. Looks like somebody didn't exceed on their Arcana saving throw to be a nerd.
That's crazy. You just destroyed that man.
Idiot. All right, so we have some really... I haven't really looked at some of the highest rated spells. The highest rated is a new thing that we're doing. So,
I like that. We're trying to be more positive here on XP to level 3.
Exactly, thank you.
Also, I look so small in this shot.
Yeah, look how tiny Jack... This is Jack, my tiny little friend.
Hello. It's me.
This spell is called Origami.
Origami.
It's a cantrip. It's concentration.
A concentration cantrip.
Quite interesting. It's an action, 5 feet, lasts an hour. You magically fold and animate a tiny piece of paper or similar material, such as a leaf within range. Oh, that's cool. You can fold it into one of the following shapes. A boat. It floats on it, is not destroyed by water. When placed in water, you can mentally direct so you can make it move.
That's awesome.
Crane. It has a little fly speed. You can tell it where to go within a mile. That's cool. Dog. It gets a movement speed of 10 feet, and you can also tell it where to move. Flower. It becomes open to the day and closed during the night. That would be cool if you're underground.
That would be cool.
A samurai has a movement of 5 feet, and you can tell him to move, and he always points in the direction of the nearest castle or fort.
And
this
you
is
can have
really
up to
cute.
5 pieces of origami active at once.
This is so
This
cool.
is cool. This is an awesome idea.
Yo.
Like, I hear that a cantrip lasts an hour, and I'm like, okay. But this is awesome. I really like this. I love the idea that this is effectively like a paper bird from Waterdeep Dragon Heist, where you can, I the wizard, right? If we need to get a message to somebody, and we're in Waterdeep and we need to talk to Mert or whatever, I can write this on my little origami piece of paper. I can fold it up and I can send it off, and it'll be really slow, but it'll find Mert eventually and we'll get the message out. Like, hey, this is where the Xanathar's lair is, you know? What a cute idea for like role play and stuff too. Like if you're at a festival and your wizard is like doing a little magic show, like giving the kids like a little paper dog to play with, like that's so cute. This is an awesome spell.
I love this so much. It's very
I'm putting this in my game.
There you go, dude. Hell yeah. The only other thing is like this samurai one. If a player had it, I would be like, I don't know where the fucking castles and forts are. Give me a minute. Let me find out.
If you're looking for a castle or fort, that's very useful, you know.
But the 4D chess DM move to do with this is to just go northeast. You just pick a direction, and then eventually
they get there.
They'll find one.
That's so awesome. That's so sick. What I also like about this, like you said, it has multiple applications, right? What's fun though is that you can also like have multiples. So if you have a bunch of dogs and like put them in a bunch of different areas.
I love that.
And you're like waiting to get ambushed because it says if an enemy moves within a hostile creature moves within 10 feet of the dog, it moves up to its speed towards it and barks. So like that's good for like a rest.
First level, 1 action, 120 feet, Vocusmatic, 1 round, okay. Point to another creature and shout the command word to cause the target to scream uncontrollably for the duration.
Oh no, this sounds like a Pathfinder spell.
It really does.
The target has some ability to influence what they are screaming, but it is largely unintelligible. That was an awesome Chewbacca impression, my man.
Dude, I love watching Star Wars and seeing my favorite character, Chewbacca, and Han Solo takes out his lightsaber when he goes, "Get him, Chewie," and he goes,
Actually, no, that's what the TIE fighters sound like.
That's one that's running out of fuel a little bit. It goes,
That's one that's like hit and it's going down.
while screaming, the target is naturally unable to cast any spells that require verbal components, and any creature able to hear within 10 feet of the target is also deafened.
Okay, the first one is awesome. The second one is crazy, dude.
Creatures unable to speak are unaffected by the spell, and there's a flavor
There's
text
flavor
quote.
text? This is a Magic the Gathering card.
There's more than one way to silence a wizard. Jerry the Bard.
Damn. Get him, Jerry.
I think this is really funny.
This is very funny.
This is really funny.
I really like
Me
this.
too. It's,
Also, no save. This just happens.
it does say it needs a wisdom save, but it doesn't specify
Yeah.
in the spell.
It just says that you point at him, and then that happens.
Once again, Pathfinder to do that.
Oh, 100%.
Just be like, it's a basic
100%.
save.
It's a basic. Yeah, it's a basic willpower save.
Okay, we're gonna look at one more here, and I oh my god, this is Logan.
Really?
This is Logan. The runesmith made
This
the
is
spell
him.
Egg. It's a 2nd level spell. Casting time is special. Self, verbal material, the material egg.
Sure.
Instantaneous
sense.
conjuration, none. When you cast egg, roll a d6.
Okay.
On a 1, you summon 1d6 eggs in an unoccupied space within 5 feet of you in any direction.
It'd be so funny if they spawned in like midair and like all on the ground. It's like,
I think that's what they do.
my eggs.
It just says in an unoccupied. Oh well, they just appear.
Right, they just appear
They
on
don't
the
fall
ground.
on the ground. Yeah.
Yo, in
No, it just says-
in this economy, this spell.
I know. Oh my god,
Crazy.
millionaire, dude.
Crazy.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I can make 6 eggs out of 1.
Dude.
Oh, I'm ruining the economy.
Dude.
I'm like, call me Gaston the way I'm ruining the egg market.
And I'm roughly the size
of a bird.
On a 2, you summon 2d6 eggs. God damn, you're rich. That shoot in random directions from you. Roll a d6 for each egg, starting from where you are facing and going clockwise.
It's you're playing Vampire Survivors with eggs.
Each creature hit with an egg takes 1d6 magic bludgeoning damage.
Oh, damn. Sorry, barbarians.
Yeah, damn. You can't be raging.
Yeah.
It'll
Yeah.
go right through that rage. On a 3, the egg you use to cast a spell hatches into 1d12 plus 2 chickens.
Oh.
The chickens
Oh
are
my God.
The chickens are friendly to you and your party, but may not be given commands.
They may not. Under no circumstances, that's what it sounds like. Under no circumstances do you tell these chickens what to do.
I mean, that's Stibble's Codex right there. You gotta bond with those chickens.
Yeah, I'm saying that's a maximum of 14 chickens that you're now best friends with. You have to roll personalities and traits for all of those. Go buy Stibble's Codex. Is that still in circulation? Are they still selling it? Hell yeah.
You can definitely buy that.
Go buy Stibble's Codex and Companions. It's very sweet.
However, if the number of chickens summoned is greater than 9, they are instead It's like Zelda.
It is like Zelda. Yeah. Oh my god, okay. Now if you roll 14 chickens, you have to make traits for all of them and why they hate you.
And they betray you.
Dang.
You're like,
Oh no.
I'm sorry, chickens. I just wanted you to have more friends.
I always knew that the chickens were evil.
You turned them against me. On a 4, you summon 2d8 hard-boiled eggs that, when consumed, restore 2 HP.
That's nice.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
You summon 1 large egg on a 5, roll a d6. The egg hatches as a friendly beast.
A beast?
Yeah, bear comes out. Yeah,
Oh my god. You were an egg and now you're a bear?
dude, happy pride.
Oh, hold on. There's lists. There's a
Okay.
list of
So you roll another d6, and it's either 1d4 eagles, a giant owl, a crocodile, a spider swarm, 1d4 flying snakes, or a giant chicken with a giant eagle staff.
Dang, so fly away on the giant chicken. This reminds me of the bag of tricks.
Yeah.
Which one of my party members has in an Eberron game that I run at home. Bro always manages to get a giant elk out of it. Like, that's the maximum you can get. A giant elk is a huge creature. They all get on it and ride on its back and get to wherever they're going faster. I'm like, I should not have given you guys
That's so
this.
insane.
They'll also sound like a panther and a rat. It's like, all right, well,
That's so
well, some of these
insane.
are useful.
It's like the bag of tricks, but eggs.
Bag of eggs.
Dude, bag of eggs.
Bag of eggs.
Roll, and then on 6 you roll twice, ignoring another 6, and the effects you roll are doubled. So you could have. That's really bad if you roll 3.
Oh.
That's really bad. If you
that's
roll
really
3.
bad if you roll 3 and then you roll like higher than 9. Because
Yep.
now a minimum of 18 chickens are after you.
Whoa, I wouldn't ever want to wish that upon anybody.
I would never want a minimum
No.
of 18 chickens after my worst enemy.
Oh God. They're hostile to you. I feel like you could find a way to get the chickens hostile to somebody else. You could like body block.
Hey, take this egg.
And then,
You want an egg in this trying time?
there's a big 3 on this. Why is that? Just throw it. Just see
big
what happens.
3.
And then they're running away, and he's like, "Ah."
It's like a grenade. Like,
Chicken grenade. Well, Jack, this has been very fun.
oh, this was very
God,
fun.
we got to do this again.
I would love to.
Maybe we should do more of this. This is fun.
I mean, more of you are going to click on this than any other video that he does.
Let you guys know if you want to see more Jack. I want Jack me up in the comments. All right, I want to be jacked up.
You went in with open mouth, dog.